here a lot, so you know me. I've been like the chairperson, the missionary lady, and now I'm a sub. I'm a substitute teacher. I mean, I like to eat subs, but yeah, how many are substitute teachers? Yeah, okay, so you know. It's like a little club. And so we just recently moved up north, and so we're in a new area, and I had to like decide, okay, I'm gonna sub here, but you know, it's kind of scary. I'm going into the school system where nobody knows me. And I have my little quirks and you know, my little stumbles, so that all kind of plays into it when I decide what I'm gonna do. So I went in, my very first day, which was about a week after school started, they called me and I thought, yes. It was the school system where my daughter attends, and I just felt really good about it. I was in an English class, so I felt comfortable with that. And I decided that this was gonna be a great day, my first day subbing in the new district. I looked at the lesson plans that the teacher gave me, and they were wonderful. I mean, they were on spot. They were just great. First hour, second hour, third hour. So first hour, we were to watch a video, and she says, all you have to do is just click on that site, and boom, it'll come up. And I thought, sweet. So I clicked on that site, and it said, password needed. And I thought, well, I don't know her password, so I'm fumbling around trying to make it work, and I couldn't make it work, so finally I have to go get the secretary as the kids are coming in. And so we finally got it plugged in, we got it in, and we were a little late, but we got it going. But I didn't have a chance really to look at the other hours other than just to kind of glance at them. I knew second hour they were watching a video on something, blah, blah, blah. Second hour comes, and it's the hour that my daughter is in my class. Woo! And my daughter comes in, but you know, because we're new to the school district, people don't know that she's my daughter and that I'm her mom. And I didn't make a big deal about it, you know. Some people knew, some people didn't. So I got up in front of the class, and I love to do attendance with the class because I love to see who the kids are. I like to, you know, okay, oh, okay. And I botch their names, and they correct me. It's just kind of a fun thing we do. And it was time. I said, guys, I'm going to take attendance, and then after that, we're going to be watching a video on child pornography. And as soon as I said that, I thought, what kind of teacher leaves a sub a video on child pornography? Now, let me tell you something. One of the things that happens to me as a sub, and may have happened to you, is the kids will come up to me and go, yeah, so Mrs. Yost, are you a sub because you can't be a real teacher? And I'll say to them, you know what, I'm a sub because I love coming in to a classroom where there may or may not be lesson plans. I love the surprise. I love that I don't get paid much money. I love that. And I love kids switching their names on me and pretending to be somebody else. That's why I'm a sub. So I get up in front of the class, tell them, guys, yes, child pornography, we're watching this video. And the whole time, unbeknownst to me, but hearing it later, my daughter and her little cluster of friends are thinking the same thing I'm thinking. Why? Why? And so I shut the lights off, I go back and I turn on the video and I sit at the desk, it's very dark, and we all begin watching this video. And there's a little boy that's probably 8 or 9, dressed just in a tuxedo, and he's talking for a minute, and he just starts playing the piano like nobody's business. And this kid is just... And I'm like thinking, how is this gonna fit in with child pornography? And I didn't know this at the time, but there's giggling up in the front row in my daughter's section. I didn't know this, I didn't hear this because I'm kind of scrambling right now, and I pick up the lesson plans, and in the dark I'm thinking, what is going on? And I read the lesson plans, because remember, first hour was taken up with all this the video didn't work and everything. So I kind of just glanced at the lesson plans. I didn't really read them. I knew they were watching a video on childhood. So I look at it and I went, all right, second hour video, child. Oh boy. And I said, excuse me, guys, I need to make a correction here. I just want to let you know that the video is not on child pornography, but child prodigy. And by then, the class is in an uproar, and we're all laughing. What do? You laugh. And I found out later that what happened is that my daughter and her friends had seen it first. On the bottom of the screen, it said child prodigy. So they're laughing the whole time, and I'm back there going, oh, what's going on, what's going on? So I just figured, okay, first day and last day in the school district. So by the time, my daughter tells me this later, I love the perspective of the other side. My daughter tells me, Mom, I was literally walking to my locker after my class to get my books for the next class. There were kids coming the other way from the other side of the building that were saying, did you hear what the new sub said? And my daughter is hearing this in the hallway. So for the rest of the day, I would stand outside the classroom and I would greet the kids as they'd come in, and other kids would walk by that I didn't even know and would say, child pornography, huh? And I'd say, yeah. So now, I mean, this is a small town. So in this small town, when the kids see me with their parents or with their other friends, they're like, hey, Mrs. Yost, I want you to meet my mom. And the mom will say, hello. And the child will say, Mom, you remember, she's the one that I told you about. She's the, and the mom will go, oh, the child pornography one? And I'll say, yeah, that's me. Now, my husband is the new pastor in town, so it's kind of it's different. So I just figured, they're just not going to call me back. That's just too much of a liability for them. So I get a call and I find out later that, okay, the kids think I'm an awesome sub. Because, I don't know why.